بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الدرس الرابع والعشرون من سلسلة التجارة باللغة الإنجليزية لهيئة الإذاعة البريطانية. BBC course Language of Business Unit 24. The firm expands. المؤسسة تتوسع. الدرس الأخير في السلسلة. Final lesson.
Bluetooth mode. Play by USB drive.
25. Ian Hampton, personnel manager, is chairman of the welfare committee meeting. Miss Prince, Miss Tappy, Mr. Bean. Well, I think everyone's here, except the company secretary, Mr. Buckhurst. I'm afraid he can't join us this morning because he has to meet the mayor for the opening of the new factory extension. By the way, we'll have to be fairly brief if we're to be down there before 11. We don't want to miss the official opening, do we? No, we don't. Good. Well, let's take the minutes of the last meeting as read, if you agree. Good. Now, the first item on today's agenda arises out of the last meeting. It was agreed by the committee to collect reactions from the staff to the new canteen and the new serving counters, which were designed to speed up the rate of service. Miss Tappet, you undertook to find out about this.
Everyone seemed to be very satisfied, Mr. Hamden.
Are there any complaints?
Oh, there were a few silly ones, but nothing serious. Most people think it's a great improvement on the old canteen.
Good. Next, the suggestion was made that all wages should in future be paid by cheque instead of in cash. Mr. Biggs undertook to inquire into this. Well, Roy, I made quite extensive inquiries, Mr. Hamden. Some people didn't object to the idea. They understood the point about safety, but the majority of people, particularly the male staff, didn't want to hear about it. They like to see their money. Most of them asked when they'd have time to go to a bank.
Well, why could draw the money from the bank?
Most men prefer to handle their own money, Miss Prince.
In my view, that is a very old-fashioned attitude.
Maybe, but that was the majority opinion. Well, I gather there's not much point in pursuing this matter. Anyway, for the time being. No, not really. Well, next we come to the question of sports facilities, and I'd first like to make a statement about this. As you know, the management is seriously interested in using the area of land beyond the new extension. One suggestion is that some form of sports ground be provided. They asked the welfare committee to make recommendations. As a preliminary, I think we should put forward our own views on the matter. Why, perhaps we could start with your opinion.
I think if there's enough money, that the land should be levelled and made into a football field. The majority of employees are men, and football is their favourite sport. I strongly recommend a football pitch.
It's true, Mr. Biggs, that there are more male than female employees in this firm, but still there are a lot of women. I think it would be most unfair if the men were given special treatment in this way.
What do you think, Miss Tabbit?
Me? Oh, I really don't know. Yes, speaking to myself, I seem to say that. Besides with the food and the grass at lunchtime,
I think we should ask for suggestions from everyone first. Then we can take a ballot.
but if there's a ballot, the majority wins. I think we should be taking the minority opinion.
Maybe we can do that, depending on the cash available. But the first thing is to get information. Roy, will you be willing to make yourself responsible for getting suggestions from the staff?
Yes, all right.
It's 10:11. I think we'll have to adjourn if we want to hear the speeches. I think we've settled most of the business. Now, we'd better fix the date of the next meeting. No,
this little ceremony is about to grant this new extension. But before I call upon the Mayor, Alderman Ridley, to perform the ceremony, I would like to tell you something about the state of our company and what we hope to do in the future. It's 60 years ago to the day that the late Mr. Harper and my father, at the annual general meeting of Harper and Grant, held this morning, the necessary resolutions were passed to allow a substantial increase in our authorized capital and to change the articles so that the shares of the company may be freely bought and sold on the open market. We are going public. Be able to buy Harper and Grant shares. But we are proposing to issue a special class of shares with all the rights attaching to the ordinary shares, which can be bought and sold by employees only at a price below the open market value. We want all employees to have the chance to participate in what we are sure will be the successful future of their company. As we continue to strive forward, we must keep a fair balance between the perhaps somewhat conservative wisdom and care for detail that comes with experience and the adventurous spirit of high and reassured.